Welcome, my dear students. Today, in this video, we will discuss some problems related to the inequality. The problem is determine the set B, which consists of all real numbers x element of R, which satisfies modulus of x minus 1 less than modulus of x. We have to find all those elements which satisfies modulus of x minus 1 less than modulus of x, or we have to find all those elements whose distance from the element 1 is less than the distance from 0. X minus 1, modulus of x minus 1 means set of all elements whose distance from the point 1. Modulus of x means the set of all points whose distance from the point 0. So, modulus of x minus 1 less than modulus of x minus 0 means the set of all points whose distance from 1 is less than the distance from 0. So, we will discuss this problem, or we will solve this problem in two different ways. The first one is we divide the set of all real numbers into three different classes based on the point 1. The first class is set of all real numbers which is greater than 1. And the second class of elements is set of all real numbers which is in between 0 and 1. Third class is set of all real numbers which is less than 0. So the natural question is why we choose 0 and 1 for this classification. Here the inequality is defined in terms of the points 1 and 0. This inequality can be restated as modulus of x minus 1 less than modulus of x minus 0. So the inequality is defined in terms of the points 1 and 0. That's why we chose the point 1 as well as 0. So in each of these cases, we will determine the values and obtain the possible values in which that element satisfies the inequality modulus of x minus 1 less than modulus of x. So when x is greater than 1, we know modulus of x minus 1 is equal to x minus 1. So we replace modulus of x minus 1 by x minus 1. So this inequality becomes modulus of x minus 1 can be replaced by x minus 1, and also since x is greater than 1, so x should be positive. For a positive number, mod x should be equal to x itself. So the inequality becomes x minus 1 less than x. The definition itself, since x is positive, all the positive numbers satisfies the inequality x minus 1 less than x. So all the numbers which is greater than 1 satisfies the inequality x minus 1 less than x. So all the numbers satisfy this inequality means all the numbers which is greater than 1 is part of the set B. Then we move on to the next case. Case 2, when x is in between 0 and 1. When x is in between 0 and 1, we can say that x is less than 1. When x is less than 1, modulus of x minus 1 is equal to minus of x minus 1. And x is in between 0 and 1 means x is positive. When x is positive, modulus of x should be equal to x. So, in the left hand side of this inequality, we should replace modulus of x minus 1 by minus of x minus 1, and on the right hand side, we should replace modulus of x by x. So, we get modulus of x minus 1 less than x. So we move this minus x onto the right hand side. So we get minus 1 is less than 2x. So simplifying, we get x is greater than 1 by 2. So when x is in between 0 and 1, all those x which is greater than 1 by 2 satisfies this inequality. So from the first two cases, we can say that all the x's which is greater than 1 satisfies this inequality, which implies all the elements which is greater than 1 belongs to the set B, and in between 0 and 1, all those elements which is greater than 1 by 2 should satisfy this inequality in turn, which means that all the elements which is greater than 1 by 2 belongs to the set B. So in case 2, all the elements which is in between 1 by 2 and 1 belongs to the set B. Now move on to the set case 3. When x is less than 0, modulus of x should be replaced by minus x by the definition of mod x, and modulus of x minus 1 also should be equal to minus of x minus 1, since when x is less than 1, modulus of x minus 1 is negative, so it should be replaced by minus of x minus 1. So the inequality becomes minus of x minus 1 less than minus x, which when we solve, we get minus 1 is greater than 0 or 1 is less than 0, which is not at all possible. So no element which is less than 0 satisfies this inequality. So no element which is less than 0 belongs to the set B. So we considered all the cases. When x is greater than 1, all the elements satisfy this inequality. So all the elements greater than 1 belongs to B. When x is in between 0 and 1, all the elements which is in between 1 by 2 and 1 satisfy this inequality, which implies all the elements in between 1 by 2 and 1 belongs to the set B. So combining these two, we get the set B consists of all real numbers which is greater than 1 by 2. This is one method of solving this problem. Another method is, here if we take a real number a as modulus of x minus 1 and b as modulus of x, this means that a is less than b. We have already proved a theorem a is less than b if and only if a square is less than b square. So modulus of x minus 1 is less than mod x if and only if modulus of x minus 1 the whole square is less than modulus of x square. So in order to find those elements which satisfies modulus of x minus 1 less than modulus of x, it is enough to find the elements which satisfies the inequality modulus of x minus 1 the whole square less than modulus of x square. We have already proved that modulus of a square should be equal to a square. So modulus of x minus 1 the whole square should be equal to x minus 1 the whole square. Modulus of x square should be equal to x square. X minus 1 the whole square, by simplifying, we get x square minus 2x plus 1. Modulus of x square, by simplifying, we get x square. So we cancel x square and move minus 2x onto the right hand side. So 2x should be greater than 1. So x should be greater than 1 by 2. So B is the set of all real numbers which satisfy x greater than 1 by 2. So all real numbers which is greater than 1 by 2 satisfy this inequality, which in turn means that all those elements which is greater than 1 by 2 belongs to the set B. These are two methods by which we can solve this problem. In the first method, based on the points 1 and 0, we subdivided the real numbers into three classes: x greater than or equal to 1, and x in between 0 and 1, and x is less than 0. And in each of the cases, we have successfully solved the cases and find out those real numbers which belongs to the set B And in the second case, we considered the possibility a is less than b if and only if a square less than b square. Using that, we have solved this problem. So these are the two different methods to solve this problem. I hope you all understood this problem. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you.